Welcome to World of Wonder. Today, we are exploring the cherry tree, a remarkable species with deep roots in botany, history, and culture. Known as a symbol of spring and renewal, cherry trees have inspired people for centuries and continue to play an important role in traditions, art, and economies around the world. When we think of cherries, we picture delicate blossoms heralding the warmer months. But behind this fleeting beauty lies a rich narrative spanning thousands of years, crossing continents, bridging ancient civilizations with modern agricultural science, and touching our daily lives in ways we might not even realize. Let's dive into the story. Beyond their cultural importance, cherry trees are also fascinating from a scientific perspective. They belong to the genus Prunus, which includes other stone fruits such as peaches, plums, apricots, and nectarines. Cherries are generally divided into two main categories: sour cherries, often processed into jams, preserves, and pie fillings, and sweet cherries, which are mainly enjoyed fresh. The history of cherry trees is even reflected in their name. The English word cherry comes from the French word cerise, which in turn is derived from the Latin terms cerasum and cerasus. The name Cerasus referred to an ancient city, now known as Giresun, in present-day Turkey. This region was well known in antiquity for its cherry trees and is often associated with the spread of cherries to other parts of Europe. The connection to Turkey also leads us to the long history of cherries. Far from being a modern food, cherries have been consumed by humans since prehistoric times. Historical records suggest that in ancient China, cherries were highly valued and were associated with the royal court as early as the 6th century BC. This demonstrates how important and desirable the fruit was in some of the world's earliest civilizations. As cherry cultivation developed, sweet cherries are believed to have originated in the region between the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea in Asia Minor, around the 1st century BC. From there, cherries spread across Europe through the influence of the Roman Empire. Historical accounts indicate that the Romans introduced cherry cultivation to Britain during the 1st century AD. As cherries spread to new regions, their importance continued to grow. They were valued not only as a food source, but also for their medicinal uses. During the 15th and 16th centuries, cherries were commonly used in European medicine. In the 17th century, English colonists introduced cherry trees to North America, where cherry cultivation later developed into a significant agricultural industry. Since their introduction to North America, cherry cultivation has grown into a major agricultural industry. However, commercial production is far from simple. Although more than 1,000 cherry varieties are known in the United States, fewer than 10 are produced on a large commercial scale. Growers must carefully manage irrigation, pest control, and harvesting, while also dealing with weather-related risks such as late frosts that can damage crops and reduce yields. Although cherry cultivation requires considerable effort and remains vulnerable to weather conditions, consumer demand continues to support the industry. In the United States, commercial production is concentrated in states with favorable climates, such as California, Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Utah, and Michigan. Among these, Michigan is the leading producer of tart cherries, supplying roughly 70 to 75% of the national crop. As a result, cherries remain a common part of the American diet, with average annual consumption reaching about 1.5 pounds per person. Yet the importance of cherries extends far beyond the United States. Cherry cultivation is a truly global industry, with several countries playing significant roles in worldwide production. Based on production data from 2009, Turkey ranked first in cherry production, with approximately 418,000 metric tons. The United States followed closely with more than 390,000 metric tons, while Iran, Italy, and Spain were also among the leading producers. While production statistics help us understand the economic importance of cherries, the story of every cherry begins with its blossom. The cherry flower is composed of several specialized structures, including the stem, sepals, petals, stamens, stigma, and ovary. After pollination, often carried out by insects, these parts work together to produce the fruit that we recognize as a cherry. After pollination and fruit development, the mature cherry becomes not only a popular food, but also a source of important nutrients. According to nutritional data, 100 grams of sweet cherries contain about 63 calories, 16 grams of carbohydrates, 13 grams of natural sugars, and 2 grams of dietary fiber. They also provide vitamin C and small amounts of iron, contributing to their nutritional value. In addition to vitamins and minerals, cherries contain anthocyanins, the natural pigments responsible for their red color. Anthocyanins are also found in many berries and have been studied for their antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. These compounds are believed to contribute to some of the potential health benefits associated with cherries. However, the importance of cherry trees extends beyond nutrition and agriculture. Many cherry species are cultivated primarily for ornamental purposes, particularly weeping cherry trees. These trees are known for their long, arching branches and abundant pink blossoms, which often appear before the leaves emerge in spring. Because of their beauty, they are widely planted in parks and gardens around the world. For centuries, cherry blossoms have also held cultural significance in East Asia, especially in China and Japan, where they have frequently appeared in art and literature as symbols of the beauty and transience of life. The cultural significance of cherry trees can also be seen in international relations. On several occasions, Japan has gifted thousands of cherry trees to the United States. Many of these trees continue to bloom in Washington, D.C. and other cities, serving as symbols of friendship between the two nations. Before concluding, here are a few interesting facts about cherries. Depending on their size and variety, 1 pound of cherries typically contains between 40 and 60 fruits. In the United States, Traverse City, Michigan is widely known as the cherry capital of the world and hosts the National Cherry Festival each year, celebrating the region's long association with cherry production. From ancient royal courts in Asia to modern agricultural industries, and from productive orchards to the beauty of spring blossoms, the cherry tree has remained an important part of human history, culture, and daily life. Thank you for tuning in to this wildlife feature on World of Wonder. We hope you learned something new today. Until next time, goodbye.
Thank you all for watching this here video.